a real critical component to the law enforcement toolbox at sea to stop illegal fishing. Essentially, a fisheries observer is an independent person who is sailing on board a fishing vessel with the responsibility of monitoring the fishing activity of that vessel and also collecting data on what that vessel is catching, where they're catching fish, if they're having any impact on endangered species, if they're unreporting their catch or misreporting their catch. Ultimately, they are an independent observer, and they have a very, very important function to ensure that these vessels are being compliant with the laws and regulations of the country in whose waters they're fishing. On a return to port, we're able to work together with our government partners to debrief and provide information and intelligence to our government partners so they can better manage their fisheries. In some cases, we're actually unable to uncover fisheries crime, and it's thanks to our work with our government partners that our law enforcement agent counterparts can actually arrest these vessels and bring them to justice. And that has a really important function to play because ultimately, these fines that are levied on these fishing vessels is critical revenue for these developing coastal and island states, but also arrests of vessels serve as a deterrent. And in the past is the same reason why illegal fishing is still a problem, namely that there isn't enough law enforcement presence at sea. Due to COVID-19, we've seen a decrease in global fishing effort by about 10%. So the global fishing fleet is at 90% the fishing capacity that they were, say, 6 months ago, before the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 to be a pandemic. But at the same time, we suspect that there's an increase in IUU fishing activity simply because controls have been reduced. Naval vessels are going out less to check on ships, and fisheries observer programs around the world have essentially been suspended. And that means that for the first time, these vessels know that they aren't really being watched and that governments have other priorities than what these boats are doing in their waters.